tropical update as of 8:30 a.m. PST, July 6. There's Tropical Storm Edwards. A clear defined LSC convection. In my opinion, this is probably about 45 knots, maybe 50. The NHC, on the other hand, went to 40. Of course, they're always conservative, and the system's moving at 37 knots to the northeast, which is pretty fast. Let's look at their discussion. It's exposed to the southwest, which it is, but it's still a very strong system. Stronger than they say it is. 35 to 45 knots, I would have been 45. It's racing at 55 degrees by 32 knots. I expect it to become extratropical later today. Moving on with cold water, strong southwesterly critical shear. Let's look at our track. Going to move to the northeast. Here's the models. Hurricane models. All show the general movement. In fact, they reach Ireland. I mean, here's the GFS. Here's the CFC. Here's the intensity models. This thing should be becoming extratropical pretty soon, but I say it has another 12 hours before the front catches it. As for 98, which is another interesting system, it has made landfall, and it had a clear LC, clear convection. It wouldn't surprise me if it became a depression. Actually, it's pretty obvious because it has a well-defined LC convection. And only tropical cyclones form this convection over western big landfall, so it's pretty likely. It's going to head northeastward, and we're going to have to watch what track it takes, whether it reforms or not. The ANC says 40% chance for it in the next 5 days. But if you to believe, if you are to believe some of the models that take it more close to land, it's probably not going to form. But if it does this, it probably will. There's some models that are more favorable formation for this system. I mean, taking it off North Carolina for the trouble B. On the other hand, it's the GFS, on the other hand, keeps it in and doesn't reform it. The CMC has more agreement with the hurricane model, so it takes it more eastward, offshore, and reforms it. So, like I keep saying, it depends on track. Intensity models, so the ship does take it to tropical storm force, reforms it, while other models are weaker. Here's about what the GFS is. Let's go to 120. And it has it in on up here. We got another system in that Atlantic, which is east of the Windward Islands, which has developed 1,008 low pressure. It's definitely worth watching. says my computer is locking up. Here we go. It says it had a 10% chance. It's going to be running into hostile conditions from the tide in the next couple of days, so its development chances are almost non-existent, but it looks pretty good. But chances are very, very low, so we're going to go to the East Pacific. There's 97. It's looking really good, looking like it's going to become a depression pretty soon. Almost certainly going to form into a tropical cyclone. Here's the IR of it. Here's the models, all northeast. For GFS forecasting 992 millibars. Oh, the ship takes it close to Pat 2. ABCN takes it to around 70 knots. I mean, the chances are pretty good for its formation. Let's just say this. Here's it currently. Here's it. I went further out is 96. So 24 hours. 48 hours, you got 97, 96. For 72 hours. Right now, I think it's almost a certain 97 will form, and NAC still thinks the system further out has about 20% chance. So, personally, I think 97 becomes a tropical cyclone, probably a hurricane. But there's less model support for that higher intensity than there was. Well, 96 probably doesn't form. And we have to watch at a longer range for another system to form. But that's way out there. I mean, here's the 96 hours. It actually does show 96 trying to form. Here's 120 hours, 992. $988. You got a second system trying to come off, and the lock back. The 96 forming. Trying to get my computer to work, but it's being slow. But as you can see, this is pretty much in line with an ABCN like intensity. Low end to mid-range Cat 1, based on the GFS and the GFS enablers. Here they are. They're actually weaker than the regular GFS. They definitely take it more north. Under 68 hours moving in cold water. The second system developed behind it, off the West Coast. Well, we're gonna wrap it today. That's long enough range. But in my opinion, 98L. We'll have to watch where it comes out. Right now, I think 30 to 40% is probably pretty good. But, well, like I said, we'll have to watch for it tracks. Top wave in the central lane, probably going to get shared to death. 96, I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't have a chance because GFS is definitely favorable to it. But I think 20% is probably pretty good. 97, almost 100%. I think it's going to be a depression in 24 hours. The system behind it, we'll have to watch it. Maybe 30% within 5 days. That's your top update.